Elegance after 60 is not formality. It is not the expensive suit or the designer label. It is the specific quality of an outfit where every element belongs, where nothing competes, nothing announces, and nothing is one level above or below where it should be. 5 specific things produce this quality. The man who applies all 5 looks elegant without appearing to have tried. The most quietly powerful of all 5 is the last one. Do not skip ahead. The elegant man after 60 is not the most formally dressed man in the room. These 5 things are not about adding. They are about removing. Removing the competing element, the excess texture, the color that does not belong, the detail that announces itself. When all 5 unnecessary things are removed, what remains is elegance. On this channel, classic menswear for men over 60 who want to look sharp without overcomplicating it. No trends, just what works. In this video, 5 things that make men over 60 look more elegant. What each one removes, why each removal produces elegance, and how to apply all 5 starting this week. The first thing that makes men over 60 look more elegant. One texture family per outfit, not one texture, one family of textures that belong together. Smooth fabrics together, the fine merino crewneck over the cotton Oxford shirt, the smooth wool trouser, the smooth leather shoe. Here is what texture discord communicates. Now here is the part nobody talks about. The one texture family rule does not require identical fabrics. It requires compatible ones, and this is where most men get it completely wrong. They pair the tweed sport coat, a textured napped autumn fabric, with the smooth poplin dress shirt beneath it, producing a surface dissonance at the neckline that is immediately visible. The 2 texture families for men over 60, smooth family, fine merino or cashmere knit, cotton Oxford or poplin, smooth wool or wool blend trouser, smooth leather shoe. Takeaway: 1 texture family per outfit, smooth with smooth, textured with textured. The surface harmony that makes the eye read the outfit as assembled from one coherent intention rather than from separate contexts. The most visible elegant quality at normal social distance before the color or the fit is close enough to read. And once the texture family is harmonious, the second thing removes the most common source of visual noise in men's dressing after 60. The second thing removes the most common source of visual noise, the element that competes for attention rather than supporting the man wearing it. Thing 2. Visual noise removed, competing for attention rather than supporting the man. The second thing that makes men over 60 look more elegant: no visible logo or brand. The polo shirt with the large embroidered horse on the chest, the blazer with the brand name visible at the breast, the belt with the large branded buckle, the shoe with the brand name printed across the side. Here is what the visible logo communicates at the elegant level. A large visible brand logo says the man wants the brand to be noticed, that the brand's association is something he wants communicated on his behalf. After 60, this is the opposite of elegance. Now here is the part nobody talks about. The no visible logo rule applies to subtle logos as much as large ones, but with a calibration. A very small embroidered logo at the chest of a polo shirt in a matching tone is barely visible and barely registers, and this is where most men get it completely wrong. They buy quality branded pieces, the well-made polo with the large brand logo, without realizing that the quality of the piece and the visibility of the logo are separate decisions that can work against each other. The practical application. When selecting any piece, polo, blazer, belt, shoe, watch, check the logo visibility first. Is the logo visible at normal social distance, 3 to 4 feet? If yes, look for the same quality in a version with a smaller or no visible logo. Takeaway: no visible logo or brand, the polo with no chest logo or a minimal tone-on-tone one, the belt with a simple buckle rather than a branded one, the shoe with no visible brand name. The elegant man's appearance communicates his own standard, no announcement required. The absence of the logo directing attention to the man rather than to the brand. And once the competing logo is removed, the third thing addresses the color relationship, the specific harmony that elegant outfits always share and that most men never consciously construct. The third thing is the color relationship, the specific harmony elegant outfits always share. Most men never consciously construct it. The result is visible in every outfit. Thing 3. Color harmony, always present in elegant outfits, never consciously constructed by most men. The third thing that makes men over 60 look more elegant. Tonal color, dark to light in one direction. Here is what tonal flow produces. When the outfit moves from darker at the base to lighter at the top, the dark shoe and trouser grounding the combination, the lighter shirt and jacket lifting toward the face, the eye reads the transition as natural and harmonious. Now here is the part nobody talks about. The most elegant tonal relationship for a man over 60 is dark base, lighter middle, lightest accent at the neckline, with the silver hair providing the brightest element at the very top. Dark charcoal trouser, medium navy blazer. And this is where most men get it completely wrong. They place a dark shirt beneath a lighter jacket, the dark middle interrupting the tonal progression from base to top. The tonal elegance formula. Dark shoe and trouser at the base, the grounding. Medium-toned blazer or jacket, the middle transition. Light or warm light shirt at the neckline, the face directive. Silver hair, the natural brightest apex. Each level slightly lighter than the one below. Takeaway. Tonal color dark to light in one direction from base to face. Dark trouser and shoe grounding, medium blazer transitioning, light shirt directing the eye to the face, silver hair completing the apex. And once the tonal flow directs the eye to the face, the fourth thing is the one that most men over 60 apply incorrectly, and that the elegant man always applies with a specific restraint that most men never consciously identify. The fourth thing is applied incorrectly by most men over 60. The elegant man applies it with a specific restraint that most men never consciously identify. The restraint is the elegance. Thing 4. Applied incorrectly. The restraint is the elegance. The fourth thing that makes men over 60 look more elegant. One deliberate contrast point. Every elegant outfit contains exactly one element that stands apart from the tonal flow, one moment of deliberate contrast that gives the eye a point of interest without breaking the harmony. Here is what the single contrast point produces. The outfit without any contrast, all dark, no light accent anywhere, reads as heavy and closed. Now here is the part nobody talks about. The single contrast point is most elegant when it is at the point closest to the face, at the neckline or the breast pocket, because its function is to direct the eye upward to the face above it. And this is where most men get it completely wrong. The single contrast point at 3 formality levels, formal, white linen pocket square, flat fold, directing the eye from breast pocket to face. Smart casual, white Oxford collar visible above navy fine knit, directing the eye from lapel to face. Takeaway. One deliberate contrast point per outfit, placed at the point closest to the face or at the base to complete the tonal arc. Not 5 competing contrasts, not 0 contrasts in a closed, heavy outfit. 1. The white pocket square, the white collar, the warm leather shoe, and once the single contrast point directs the eye to the face, the fifth thing is the one that makes every previous element more elegant simultaneously. And that requires no purchase, no tailor, and no change of clothing at all. The last thing makes every previous element more elegant simultaneously. No purchase, no tailor, no change of clothing. The most quietly powerful, elegant quality available. Thing 5. No purchase, no change. More elegant simultaneously. The fifth thing that makes men over 60 look more elegant, the unhurried adjustment, or none at all. The specific quality of how the elegant man interacts with his clothes, not the hurried tug at the sleeve when standing, not the nervous lapel smoothing when seated. Here is what the hurried adjustment communicates about the elegant impression. Every hurried adjustment communicates the same thing. The man is aware of being seen and is managing his appearance in response to that awareness. Now here is the part nobody talks about. The unhurried adjustment, when one is genuinely needed, is itself an elegant act if performed correctly. The sleeve that has slid slightly below the jacket cuff. The elegant man draws it back once, slowly, with one deliberate movement, and releases. And this is where most men get it completely wrong. They perform multiple rapid adjustments throughout an occasion. Sleeve, lapel, collar, sleeve again, each one a small visible signal that the appearance requires constant management, the preparation that produces the absence of adjustment. Before every occasion, collar stays inserted, collar flat. Jacket settled once, sleeves at the correct position, posture confirmed, the jacket sitting at the correct height without adjustment. Pocket square at the correct height. Picture this. A man over 60 at a smart casual dinner. The texture family harmonious, smooth, fine knit over Oxford shirt, smooth wool trouser, smooth leather shoe. No visible logo on any piece. Takeaway. The unhurried adjustment, or none at all. The preparation complete before leaving, producing the absence of management during the occasion. When an adjustment is genuinely needed, one slow, deliberate movement, released immediately. And once all 5 things are understood, the complete picture of what elegant actually looks like and why it is produced by removal rather than addition becomes clear. Here is what all 5 things look like working together. One texture family, smooth fine knit cotton Oxford shirt, smooth wool trouser, smooth leather shoe, all surfaces compatible, no visible logo, every piece directing attention to the man rather than to a brand. Why elegance is produced by removal. The texture family harmony produced by removing the incompatible texture. The elegant focal point produced by removing the 4 competing ones. The tonal flow produced by removing the dark interruption in the middle. Now here is the part nobody talks about. Elegance after 60 works more powerfully than at any other age because the silver hair provides the natural apex to the tonal flow, the brightest element at the top of the dark to light progression without any additional purchase or decision. The 1-week implementation. Today, the texture family audit. Every piece in the rotation identified as smooth or textured. Mixed outfits separated into their correct families. Today, one piece with a visible logo at normal social distance removed from the smart casual rotation. Elegance at 3 formality levels. Casual, smooth navy polo, no logo visible. Dark navy chino, smooth leather loafer, leather family coherent, 1 contrast point. Quality shoe at the base, preparation complete, hands away. The cost. 1 texture family, $0, a wardrobe organization decision. No visible logo, $0. The existing logo-free pieces already in the rotation used more. Branded pieces demoted or replaced at next purchase opportunity. Takeaway, 5 things. 1 texture family, no visible logo. Tonal flow from dark base to light neckline, 1 deliberate contrast point. Unhurried adjustment or none at all. Together they remove everything unnecessary from the appearance and leave what remains, the elegant impression. Here is the final truth about elegance after 60. Elegance is not added. It is revealed by removing the competing texture, the competing logo, the interrupting dark in the tonal flow, the four competing contrasts, and the management signals that communicate the appearance is not settled, not more formal, more harmonious, not more expensive, more intentional, not adding elegance, revealing it by removing the 5 things that were preventing it from being visible. Which of these 5 things are you removing first? Drop it in the comments. The one that produces the most immediately visible, elegant improvement, the one most men never identified as the source of the inelegance, is almost always the first one. The texture family discord. What was yours? Subscribe for straight, practical style advice for men who value confidence over trends. Next video, 5 things that make men over 60 look more respected.